Good evening, Firing Squad, The Killing Wall, and welcome to the 5th episode of Season 2. Tonight, I got a little bit of a gripe. I was yammering with somebody earlier today. Kind of irked me a bit. Not them, but what they were telling me. And you know what? I haven't done a relationship episode this year. I think it's time we do a relationship episode this year. What do you fucking think? I think it's time we do a relationship episode. But as always, I want y'all to follow our standing orders, our general orders, our usual routine. First and foremost, what I want you to do is I want you to share this out to your groups. I want to share this out to your timelines. I want to share this out to your friends. Spam the hell out of them and make sure that they know that they're going to be getting the briefing that they're asking for, the briefing that they want, the briefing that they need. And of course, as always, I am your rank commander. So, tonight, we're going to be tackling some good-ass shit, okay? But what kind of fucking night is it going to be when I don't start us off right? The new year, the new way, the new right. So, let's cue the intro. So glad to see so many of you still here. So, let's talk about what we got to do, okay? As always, like I said, share this out. But guess what? We're elsewhere, too. We're at hellfireradio.com. We're also on Live 365 if you download the app and you check us out there. Not to mention the fact that we're also on the Snapchat. Not the Snapchat, but the Instagram. Even better. I like that. Don't you? I'm sure you do. Also, we're on YouTube, the Hellfire Radio YouTube page. Subscribe to that son of a bitch. Like every single one of the videos there because we got some kick-ass content to go on. I know that Scoops of Mischief were kicking some ass over a freaking shit show theater. I know I liked it. I know you liked it. We all should like it. Right? Right. Not to mention, also, you have Paranormal Talk with Azazel. You've got Greetings from Disgraceland with Justice. And you also got this weird guy. He rocks a fedora. He's usually rocking some weird formal shit. His name is Baron Voltage, whoever the fuck that guy is, you know. And the new beer show that's happening on Saturdays. Now every Saturday, what used to be known as Craft Beer Corner. Every Saturday now. And we also got Tech Talk there with Adam. You know, JC's coming up with some pretty damn good shit too. I forget the name of his show because you want to know what? It's a new show, so we gotta learn. But tonight, we're going to be talking about something else. We're going to be talking about something that's a little important to me. It's a little relatable. I love relatable. So let's see who's reporting in first before I even begin to talk about what tonight's briefing is. We got Troop Elizabeth. We got Sergeant Page. We got Leanne. We got Carlene. We got Sheena Beth. Woo! We got so many. We got Gabby in the house. I'm digging it. Okay, we got some troops in here. Akeldama, ain't seen you in a hot minute. James, you fucking Kiwi, where the fuck you been at? We got Sarah, we got Ronald. I'm digging it. I'm so glad to see that you're fucking all here for tonight's briefing. You know what tonight's briefing is? I'll tell you what tonight's briefing is. Tonight's briefing, without question, without a doubt, is relationships based upon reactions. Relationships based upon reactions. I know that some of you, myself included, have been in relationships like this. But you're wondering probably what the hell do I mean by a reaction-based relationship? Well, I'll tell you, okay? Because unfortunately, people that perpetuate this shit need to get taken out to the back of the fucking shed and get the shit beat out of them. Because you know what? Unfortunately, it's a behavior that seriously needs to get squared away. Is get squared. Because here's what I mean. Troop Tyler, glad to see you reporting in. I'll give you a good example. Unfortunately, you want to know what? There's a little bit of a gender skew with this. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, there is a gender skew here. Us guys, we're kind of notorious for this shit. And it irks me. It irks me. Because it makes us look that much worse. We already look bad. Okay? Reaction-based relationships. Okay. How do I best put this? How many times have you guys, you ladies, you significant others, you wonderful, beautiful creatures, asked your guy to do something casually, just in passing, because you needed something done? It wasn't really that important. You were hoping it would get taken care of. Then 1 day goes by, 2 days go by, 4 days go by, 9 days go by. It's been 2 weeks. You asked him to put that dish in the fucking sink. Didn't even tell you to wash it. Just told you to take it from here to there. Then, it's become an object of rage. It's become a symbol of the stagnance of a person's initiative. It's become the one fucking thing that nobody ever bothers to fix. It becomes the object of your hatred, the seed of resentment. He never does anything I tell him to do. My God! Troop Page, so glad to see you coming in too. We got Sergeant Page, we got Troop Page, we got JC! But this thing, this object, this somewhat menial and peculiar, inanimate tchotchke has not been moved from point A to point B. Why? Is he an idiot? Does he not listen? No, he's oblivious. He's oblivious. And it isn't until she walks up to him, tchotchke in hand, and cracks him over the face with it. That is what I mean. Only then does he realize, maybe I should have put that in the sink. Yeah, that's when I should have done the thing. I think that's when I should have done the thing. We're kind of guilty at this, guys. We are kind of guilty of this. And I'm not just talking, flatware. It's about a billion things. Get your socks up out the floor. Maybe take your shoes off when you come in. Some of us are like that. Do you mind unpacking the groceries? It isn't until it's right in your fucking face that you actually get up and do something. You notice that? I know it's that. You know what? So many of us are guilty of it. We're guilty of it. I'm not even gonna deny it. You want to know what? I am guilty of it too. I am. It's some sort of weird ingrained fucking behavior. You know what? I learned until it became a habit. And you can usually tell when you're going to come across somebody that's like that. A little bit. There's some predictive things. There's a couple of red flags about it. Just a little bit. Usually it's somebody that's never lived on their own in their life. Somehow they believe that, that somebody will do it for them. Yeah. There are times where I'd be with somebody and they don't take care of something that they know they should, just a little bit. So after about a week or two, I walk up to them and I ask them, so when are they coming? And of course, they look at me confused. They're like, when is who coming? You don't know when they're coming? No, I don't even know who you're talking about. What is who coming? I say, the elves. The ones that you're expected to come by and clean up after you. I need to know when they're coming. I don't want to walk around naked. Kind of usually gets the point across, But it's an interesting tidbit, though. And I'm not just talking about chores, although chores are usually the biggest offender. And let's face it, guys, we're notorious for that. Because as far as we're concerned, if everything's within hand's reach, we could give two shits where the hell it lands. That's a lot of us. All right. Don't even try to fucking mask it. I'm sure even James, you've been guilty of it too. Don't try and front. You've done it. We've all done it. Okay. You see, Gabby, you ask once nicely, and you're a blessing on the earth for that. Although I know people that will ask somebody 4 or 5 times. 4 or 5 times before they actually get off their ass and do it. Me? You know what happened to me? Yeah, story time. It took me 10 months. At one point, I lost a relationship because of it. That's how serious it can get. Do not be a reactionary relationship. It sucks. I was the source of that. I grew complacent. Cost me. Cost me a lot. Cost me a home. Cost me a job. Cost me a very comfortable situation. Cost me friends. It sucks. It's a type of behavior that needs to get taken behind the fucking woodshed, get the shit beaten out of it. And you want to know what? I deserve that too. I'm saying it. I deserve that too. No question. But, you know, you live and you learn. I learned the hard way. I don't want people to learn the hard way. It sucks. You get asked to do something, you fucking do it. Be it to put a dish in the fucking sink or to pay a bill. And, you know, sometimes a stitch in time. A stitch in time will save 9 across your face. My mother loved finishing that one. So, I'm curious as to some of your stories. I'm curious as to some of your thoughts. I'm curious as to some of your questions. I'm curious about some of your comments, concerns, or critiques. It's all part of life. Oh, shit, Paige, you fucking called it right out there. It's all part of adulting. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And you know what? Life these days has really fucking made it easy to sit on your ass and not do something. You notice that? It's really made it easy. No. Make things difficult. You know what I used to do? I used to hide the remote. The TV remote. And sadly, I do have to make that distinction. I'd hide the TV remote. Make somebody get up and I have to actually change the inputs. Hello, Jennifer. It is so good to see you. That's a perfect way to get somebody to do something. Motivation, people. That's what it's about. Motivation. You're not getting off your ass and going to court to pay them parking tickets. Guess what? You're going to lose your freedom. You know? Oh, goodness. Jennifer, you just opened the door there, didn't you? Self-control. And you see, yeah, it is. Now, Paige, you're saying you would get real petty. But you don't need to get petty. Don't be petty. Don't be petty. Petty is passive aggressive. You don't want to be passive aggressive. You want to be passive assertive, which is kind of an oxymoron. See my idea of it? I'd walk up and I'd crack him across the chops. Yes, this is true, JC. I know how we are. Oh, goodness. You know, and you see, I'm reading through some of the lovely little comments you folks are leaving me. I'm loving it. Exactly, Jennifer. Exactly. You see, it's confusing to me at times with some people. It depends. Now, you ladies, and yes, now I got the crosshairs on you. Yes. Now I got the crosshairs on y'all. Do you want to duck and cover now and apologize? first. You want to be proactive first. I'm giving y'all the opportunity now. See, because this, guys, we apologize ahead of time because we know we're going to fuck up. JC, they never learn, do they? You don't sound stupid, Carlene. Not at all. You want it. Okay, ladies, try this one on for size. Just a little bit. Okay? It's a good one. Well, ladies are kind of guilty of this one, too. Not putting the groceries away. Not making the bed. That's a good one. Not putting away cotton balls. Or airing out the house after you use nail polish remover. That's a big one. It pushes my buttons. I'm sorry to hear that, Jennifer. It does suck so much. Elizabeth, your bed is not a living, breathing thing, nor is it a bottle of wine. You notice, James, have you noticed that all we're hearing here is a whole bunch of shut the fuck ups? It's amazing. You know what? I'm going to call you Sonny. All right? Sanders? I'm saying that, you know, sometimes failure to switch over the wash. All right, Sonny. It's a whole lot of defensiveness. You know, here's the thing. Us guys, we're admitting it. With the exception of Elizabeth, we're all admitting it. A whole bunch of you ladies are all like, no, not me. Well, wait until your back is turned. Here's the thing. It's something that every human being on this planet is guilty of. Every human being. We're all guilty of it. We're all guilty of it. Yeah, and you know, I'm sorry to hear that, Ty. That does suck. I'm reading these comments here because some of this stuff is interesting. Oh, that's good, Sonny. I mean, I guess it's a question of patience. But you know what the thing is that we have a lot of patience, but at the same time, our patience gets tested in little bits. Ladies don't have much patience, but what we do puts a real strain on it. Just standard maintaining of the relationship itself. Tell me you love me more. And the guy completely and totally oblivious. Hey, honey, can we cuddle? Guy totally oblivious. Hey, honey, can we go out some more? Totally oblivious. You know? everybody has their breaking points. And you know what? I try and do everything I can to express my appreciation to my loved ones with every single ounce of my being. I usually think I'm not giving enough. Those of you that know me, I've got partners in the chat here. Ladies, do I give appreciation or at least try to express it in some way, shape, or form? Y'all can tell me. And it's rough. It's rough because a lot of guys, myself included, have this self-implemented policy of if we don't hear anything, we don't know anything. If we don't hear that something is wrong, we don't think anything is wrong. We purposely wait to hear something. If we're not seeing the red light blinking, we're going to think everything's fine. We are very reactionary. We see a problem, then we fix it. But if we don't see the problem, we don't know the problem exists. The bigger issue comes in, though, is that a lot of the problems are silent. A lot of the problems exist because we don't look for them, is the best way to put it. Kayla, we're talking about reactionary relationships tonight. People that just don't get about legitimately maintaining the strength of the relationship proactively. Guys will only do something if they get told, and even then they get told a lot, to the point the significant other has to beat the guy over the head to get to do something, and sometimes even that doesn't work. I'm sorry to hear that, Jennifer. And it really does suck that communication is... I'm sorry to hear that, Kayla. Communication is key. Communication is super mega terra omega important. And I'm going to say this. It's going to be bad. You ladies, you kind of are notorious for keeping your mouths shut when something is bothering you. Tell me I'm wrong. I dare you to tell me I'm wrong there. We usually have to drag it out of you for us to know if anything is wrong. Oh, I got that, Ty. I recognized the profile picture almost immediately. That's why I had to take another look. I was like, is that? Yeah. It's an opinion. It is an opinion, Takara. But that's the whole point of the show. It is an editorial in its own way. And that's just it. Reactionary relationships. It's a tactic that seriously needs to get the shit beaten out of it. It's a problem. It's an issue. People that rely on reactionary relationships need to get bent over a fucking rail. And you know what? There are people that bounce from one to the other to the other. Communication is key. Y'all don't open your mouths, nothing's going to get done. Nothing's going to get done. Plain simple. But at the same time, if you don't fucking get off your asses and do something, nothing's going to get done. There's no such thing as growth there. You got to talk to one another. Be there for one another. Be proactive, not reactive. Jesus fucking Christ, Draco. You just stole my freaking... And we're all guilty of it. So knock that shit off. It pisses me off. Because then guess who's there to actually sweep up the pieces without getting told? Hi. Exactly, man. Guys like me, we see things in pieces. And then we got to spend all this time picking them up. And then we got to get the glue. And if our hands aren't steady enough, things don't get fixed right. Because we fuck up too. It's what we do. You get pissed off at seeing what people that didn't fucking think let fall by the wayside. You know? It pisses me off. It pisses me off so fucking much. Because you see these wonderful fucking people. And then you gotta take a look. And you're wondering why the hell they're so wonderful. How the fuck it is they managed to get through this shit of a world and still be someone that's so supportive and caring and loving and understanding and respectful and thoughtful. And then you realize they had to wade through shit to get there. That's what bothers me. That's what's pissing me off. The shit that people have to fucking wade through to get to. Plain simple. Jennifer, I'm going to tell you right now. Do for you. You got to love you first. Love another, that's step 5. Start off with step 1. You. Do you. Love you more. Be there for yourself more. And you won't need a relationship. Make the person responsible for your happy you. Sure you can, Carlene. I'll hit you up offline. Do for you. Because you can't. How the fuck are you going to pull somebody in if you don't love you? How? You know, you rely on these shits. You want to know what? I'll tell you guys right now, okay? My Facebook Messenger is open all the time. Okay, my performer email is open all the time. Okay. I'll even give me 1 second here. There you go. There you go. Shoot me an email. We'll exchange contact information. I'll be happy to yammer with you. Relationships are not something to rely on. Relationships are not something to base your existence on. Relationships should not be something you even base your happiness on. Relationships are meant to enhance you, your life, and everything that makes you happy. Enhance it, not be it. You know why? You know why? Because what happens when the relationship ends? If it ends. Now what do you got? You've based your entire fucking existence on this one individual. Now you got nothing. Now you got to rebuild yourself from square one. And you don't even know who you are anymore. And there are guys that convince women to do this all the fucking time. It pisses me so fucking much off. My God. These guys, man. They fucking feed you the world. And you eat it up. Because you think, what is it? Low effort, and it makes me feel like I'm cared about because it says all the right things. Really? You know, it's, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Ladies do it too. Lots of ladies do it too. No argument. But you know what? Guys are kind of notorious for it. This is true, Ty. Everybody has to be on the same page as to where you at from the first page. I've got 2 pages in here, Ty. You gotta forgive me. But realize that you gotta have a solid foundation on your own 2 feet before you take someone else on. You gotta grow together. You can't have one of you is weak and the other one strong. You both gotta be strong. But be strong on your own. Be who you need to be when it's for you. Don't mold yourself to somebody else. That's just my opinion. As always, it's my opinion. It's my viewpoint. It's my thought process. If somebody doesn't have it all together, why are you going to try? Why are you going to try? Can't form that kind of relationship. This is why I love friendships so much. Friendships, you don't got to be strong on your own. Friendships help you build you. They help patch you up. Relationships enhance that. Relationships make that powerful and potent. Don't forget that. It's important. Be the best you. Be the best you. That's what's important. A lot of people forget that. Exactly, Ty. Exactly. You can't expect to be the sole support of strength. And you never should be. And the moment that you realize that that might be what's going on, don't be afraid to open your mouth. Because there's 2 different reactions you're going to get. You're either going to get understanding, in which case then there's 2 other reactions, or you're going to get, go fuck yourself. I'm giving the best I got already. If you're getting the second one, walk. If you're getting the first one, this says they'll do better, and then they don't, walk. But if they do, you got nothing to complain about. And you know what? Don't rush. Don't rush. I know people that have been single for so fucking long, it's ridiculous. Be you. Be the best you. Somebody will see it. Somebody will know it. Somebody will feel it. Be the best you. For you. And people will see it. People will see it. I see it if it helps. Mr. Rogers time. Tonight's word of the night: resentment. You know what resentment is? It's a feeling of channeling responsibility of one's misery towards its source. Resentment. That's what that is. Say it with me, folks. Resentment. 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 Carlene, I'm going to tell you this right now. I know you're going through shit. I know you're going through problems. I'll be happy to talk you through them. Not an issue. Okay? May not address them here, but we'll yammer. Okay? I promise. But, you know, resentment. It's a potent fucking thing. We can't let it get the better of us. Recognize things for what they are and walk while you're still intact. You know? You can't fix somebody. That's the hardest fucking thing. I know a lot of folks that think that, oh, I can change them. No, you can't. No, you can't. I don't care how good looking they are. I don't care how great in bed they are. You cannot. Yeah, I'll put the email back up. There you go. Also, look me up on my messenger. Or better yet, you want to know what? Shoot me an email with your name. I'll message you. Okay? But yeah. Things are rough. Shit's tight. And don't get into a relationship just because you're alone. Paige, you said it best. Yeah. Don't get into a relationship just because you're alone. Nobody gets changed. No such thing. Exactly. It's like hypnosis. Can't make somebody do something against their will, even with that. It's all right, Jennifer. Like I said, hit me up. You want to know what? If you get an email from a strange name, it just means I hit you up from my personal messenger, because I'm usually on that one too. A little more frequently than my former one, but I'm still on that one. Don't change you for anyone. Be who you are, not for someone else. Make you, not you. That's right. That's right. Anybody got questions, comments, concerns, complaints? Yes, Ty. That's a big. I'm highlighting that one. This is true. This is very true. This is why I try to tell people right off the fucking bat. Okay, here's the truth to life. Okay, you're gonna like this one. You know that weird, very weird freaking thing. I don't know the name of it. It's that strange neurological stem that goes from your cardiac muscle that's in your chest all the way down to your genitalia. You know what I'm talking about? No, you don't know what I'm talking about because it doesn't fucking exist. You can't think what you are meant to do with your heart or your genitalia. They have no cognitive fucking ability. Thinking that what you're doing with your dick or vag has zero to do with your ability to actually make a logical decision or an assessment or a viewpoint. There's no such a fucking thing. People that have a tendency to think that they have emotions within their particular chest and or genitalia are morons. Think with your heart. Are you fucking kidding me? No, think with your head. Think with your head. Not the other one down there. This one. You know how many fucking people I know that got into a relationship with somebody with no job, no prospects, a criminal record, and zero desire to change that. And people willingly get into relationships like that. Purposely. I have to wonder why. Why? 8 kids from 6 different mothers. Not in any of their lives. Why? Somehow always seem to have money, yet they have no job. Why? Why is this desirable? And then you wonder why it doesn't work. The logic's there. You're not seeing it. That's the problem. I know a lot of guys that know how to talk a fucking hell of a game. Talk a hell of a lot of game. With nothing to fucking back it up. Nothing. None. Why? It's because you're thinking with your puss. You're thinking with your puss. And somehow, I don't know where they got this idea. I think that if the guy has some sense of a proficiency with his tongue or his dick, then somehow he must be the fucking one. Seriously? Seriously. He made me feel no special. No, he made you come. There's a difference. He got you off. I ain't even gonna go there with I'm not gonna go there with the ladies. Oof. Here's the difference. There are a lot of ladies out there that do that on purpose. A lot. So don't think you guys ain't guilty of it either. Remember, stability comes from communication from within. And if you want somebody that's not reactionary, don't be with somebody that's reactionary. Deal with somebody that's proactive. Take a look at how somebody lives when they've got nobody keeping an eye on them. That's usually when you can fucking tell. When they've got nobody to tell them to do something, and they still look like they live like shit. This is what you do. Say to yourself, do I want to be the maid or the mother? Is that what I'm walking into? Because there are a lot of people that are into that kind of thing. Don't get me wrong. Plain and simple. I think that's going to do it for me tonight, unless anybody's got any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, or critiques. Bueller? Anyone? It's been a long day. It's been a real long day. Kind of rough. No problem, Jennifer. I got your email. I'll probably respond to it within the next 10 minutes. Or once I'm off of here. And don't worry, Carlene. I'll hit you up too. See, now that's raising them right, Tyler. Ty, sorry. That's raising them right. Anybody else got any color comments, questions, complaints, cash payments? Well, if not, I want to thank every single one of you for tuning in for tonight's briefing. I'll be in tomorrow. Hopefully, all of you will be reporting in, and I expect you to. So tonight, thank you very much for reporting in. This is your fucking rank commander. Here to tell every single one of you. Hit the rack. Stay safe out there. And whatever the fuck you do, put the dish in the fucking sink. Seriously, put the dish in the fucking sink. Good to see you back, James. I want to see you back in fucking order and in fucking formation tomorrow at the regulated time. Thank you all for coming in. Briefing is hereby fucking missed.